And we are live. Hi, everybody. It's been a long time since I've been on here on a live. It's been a really crazy, really busy month. And then to top it off, I had some internet problems yesterday where I had to get my modem fixed. But I'm really excited because I wanted to come on here again. Allschool is doing a huge hiring push. The reason that they're doing a huge hiring push is because they're gearing up for September to come around. You know, September means back to school, and when kids start going back to school, they start needing like extra tutoring so they can keep up, or the homeschool kids start taking extra classes, or they start taking classes again, whereas before they were on summer break. So with Allschool doing a ton of advertising for their teachers, because they do that. When you list a class on Allschool, you can pretty much they're going to be advertising your classes for you. So they are doing a ton of advertising for their classes and for their listings. They have expanded their reach. So before they were just in Asia, and they were mainly in like China, and they have expanded to the United States and Canada, and are expanding to other countries as well. So now that they're expanding and they're growing and they're bringing in new students, they are going to be needing new teachers, especially when September hits. So they're doing this huge promotion push. And I see some people have just popped on. So if you want to say hi, you can, say hi in the comments. Let me know who's all in here and where you're watching this. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, in the group on Facebook, or on YouTube, because I got this going a couple different places. So welcome, everyone. Is anybody already currently with Allschool? I'm just curious if anyone's currently with Allschool. I'm going to answer some of the questions here so that you have an idea of what you're getting yourself into. So first off, Allschool hires from 6 different countries. So they hire from the United States, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, and the UK. Did I say the UK? United States, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland. Yes. So you have to be in one of those areas of the world or have the ability to work there. So if you are say you're living in Thailand and you're living in Thailand, but you have the ability to legally work in the United States, go ahead and apply, because you can get your application approved. Whereas other companies like Outschool, you can't. But if you have the ability to, you're still paying taxes, or you have the ability to work in the United States, whatever your situation is, they can still get you through. Okay, so Gloria's on YouTube. Hi on YouTube. And yes, you got hired but didn't listen in classes. Yeah, get those classes up. See, the thing is it's almost August right now. That means it's getting closer and closer and closer to September. So, and some people start their school in August. Like here in New York, we go back to school in September, but other places go back to school in August. So you're looking at, some of these students are going to be looking at starting their classes up in the next couple of weeks. So I would really focus on at least getting a couple classes up, getting a one-time class that can go into a multi-day class. All right. You've been with Allschool for a month, but only have one student. So that can happen. Sometimes, how many classes do you have up? That's a good question. Are your classes original? Do you have more than one class up? Do you have all of the internal marketing, like your video and your bio? Are you writing it in terms of what the students need? A lot of teachers will be like, hi, my name's Jillian. I'm from the United States of America and I teach English. But when you write your bio, this is free expert advice for you here. When you write your bio or you do your intro video, always put the students' needs first. They're not there because you're from the United States. They're not there because you like dogs or because you have a pet chicken. Maybe I should have switched that around, but I guess you could have a pet chicken. They're not there for all those factual things, those fun facts about you. They're there for a purpose. They're there because they're struggling with their social studies tests, and they're maybe their grades are getting really low and they need somebody who can help them raise their grades. They're there because they need to be able to pass some sort of like English speaking test, and they need to improve their pronunciation. Maybe they're there because they're a struggling reader. So think about the reason that they're there and make sure that you're answering those needs in everything that you're writing. So in your intro video, in your bio, in your class description, make sure that like all of those speak to the needs of your niche. And if we haven't talked about niching down yet, it's a really good time to talk about niching down. If we haven't talked about niching down yet, or if you haven't heard it from me, you're going to hear it from me now and probably a million more times before you get sick of me. But you really need to figure out your niche. You can teach different things on Allschool. Like say you want to like primarily be an English teacher, but you also enjoy crochet. You can totally do that. I don't know why they asked me to do this, but I actually taught ukulele lessons on there. And I actually had a lot of ESL students that were coming in to learn the ukulele. And that was fun, teaching a group lesson to a bunch of 8-year-olds, sometimes 6-year-olds who couldn't speak any English, how to play a ukulele and try to get them to tune it. That was loads of fun. I mean, it actually was, but it was tough. It was not easy. But even if you have those other classes in there, if they're interesting, like say you have like a Pokemon class or something, which I'm not telling you to do that, because what you do, make sure that you're always, legal disclaimer, make sure that you're always adhering to fair use laws and weighing the risks and rewards before you ever choose to do something that is not of your own. I'm not telling you to do this, but say you had like a Pokemon class. And actually, I should say Roblox. Roblox has given me permission, so I know you can get permission from them sometimes at least. Say you had a Roblox class and you found students that were ESL students that also played Roblox. They might join that Roblox class, not really necessarily because they want to learn about Roblox. It's just another opportunity for them to learn English. So that's the really, really, really cool thing about the Allschool lessons, is that a lot of them are still ESL students. There are a lot of ESL students there, and they will take your other lessons if you're teaching something just for the extra English experience. So you can have fun lessons in there too. I try to like steer away from like curriculum. So if you go on there and you look up ESL, you might see that a lot of teachers are posting things like, Wonders curriculum or like Abridge Academy curriculum or anything like that. And the difference between like posting your curriculum and not posting your curriculum is you can say what curriculum you're using, but when you use that in the title, it becomes like a window shopping thing for it. Like, this Abridge Academy curriculum looks really, really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and see if there's cheaper classes with that same curriculum. So when you start listing your classes and you start listing them that like more towards what your students need and less about the curriculum that you're using, it becomes more like, I need this teacher. Even if like there's 7 of us offering the exact same curriculum, the exact same lessons, if I list my classes in the correct way, the students that have the needs that I say I can solve or that I can help them with, those are the ones that are going to enroll my classes. You've been really good for a really long time. Did you forget that I did YouTube? Yeah. I haven't been on here in a while. Okay. All right. Is Allschool similar to Outschool? Allschool is very similar to Outschool. Super, super similar. The fees are lower. So there's a couple different things. So Outschool teaches, here, why don't you come up here with me instead of just being a brat? This is my puppy if you haven't met him yet. This is Romeo. So Outschool, the way Outschool works is they market mainly outside of China. They have a lot of students that are in the United States, a lot of homeschooled students. That's how it started, was as a homeschool. company. And they have a lot of students in South Korea that they recently started marketing to. Well, I guess it's not so recent anymore. Outschool is going to take 30% of your income, and you will teach on Zoom. Allschool, you can teach either on Zoom or on their own app, which is called ClassPod. Both are fine, but ClassPod, you're going to get paid more. Right now, if you're teaching on ClassPod, it is a 10% that they're taking, and for Zoom, it's 15%. So you're going to make a lot more with the same success rate. So if you were to take the same classes, the same enrollment rate, the same prices, the same success rate on Outschool and put it to Allschool, you're going to make more on Allschool because they take less. Allschool has a large presence in the Chinese marketplace, so there's a need for ESL lessons there, and they're expanding outside of China as well. So they've been doing a lot of marketing on like Facebook and Instagram, which we know is not targeted towards the Chinese marketplace. That is geared towards pretty much the United States and Canada is where they're aiming their ads to right now. So they do a lot of advertising though. Most of my classes are ongoing one-on-one tutoring and a couple of ongoing group classes. I'll review my bio and intro. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. I like to offer the group lessons. The thing that's cool about group lessons, and like even as a parent, I prefer to put my child in group lessons because it's more affordable. My kids can get the same exact education in a small group setting and pay a lot less than they would if I were to do it in a one-on-one session. So say a one-on-one session is $25 for me. I'm going to be paying $100 a month. Say a group session is $10 for me. I'm going to be paying $40 a month if these are once a week classes. So I prefer group lessons because as a teacher, I can make more, but as a student, it costs me a lot less. So yeah, that's how I do it personally. It's my preference, but however you want to do it, you can do it. All right. Let's see. But like I said here in the beginning, they're doing a huge hiring spree right now. They're gearing up for school to come back. I totally missed that they were doing this because I haven't really been paying attention. And then I just happened to check my referrals one day and I was like, oh boy, okay. They are really, really, really looking for new teachers right now. So, and then I got some emails from them too. I was like, okay. But let's see. My experience on Allschool has been really, really good so far. I taught ukulele lessons, which I'm not going to be doing. I don't think I'll do those anymore. Maybe one-on-ones. Group was a little hard. It was fun, but it was really fun when I had like 4 students who couldn't speak English very well, all strumming the ukulele and like learning different strumming patterns. And it was like a really loud, really obnoxious class. It was so cool. But I've taught a couple of different things, reading and writing classes, ukulele classes. I think that's as far as I've gone outside of my niche there is ukulele. And I found that it was all the ESL students that were coming into it too. I don't know. What other questions do we have? The hiring process is very easy. And I think it's changed. I don't know if it's changed for everybody, but I think it's changed. Before you had to record a demo video of you teaching. If you have a recording of you teaching a student that you had before in the past that you have permission to use, they have been sending out emails to some of my referrals saying, hey, you can just send us a recording Instead of doing a demo, just send us a recording of you teaching students, and we'll accept that. So they're really looking to push teachers in. It's a little easier instead of having to record a new video if you have like a class recording from somewhere else. Are you provided a lesson like Vipkid, or can you use outside sources? No, you are not provided a lesson. You have to bring in whatever you're going to teach. So this is not just an ESL platform. There are a lot of ESL students there, but it's not just for ESL kids. So, and it is just for kids also, but because you can teach pretty much whatever you want to, they don't have a lesson plan, because that would be a lot of lesson plans. You're going to bring in your own resources. I know that Abridge Academy and Crystal Clear ESL and VLE Rock, which I've all done curriculum, and Twinkle, which I've all done like curriculum videos on this channel, on this YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, you will have to go to my YouTube channel. But there is a playlist of the different curriculums there. And everybody there, I believe, that I've interviewed everybody that I've interviewed has given permission to use it for profit, actually, or wouldn't have interviewed them. So some of those that I said, Abridge Academy, Twinkle, VLE Rock, Crystal Clear Curriculum, they have all given permission, and you can go and find what you want to do. Twinkle is going to have everything, not just ESL, but they're going to have everything. So they have they have French, they have Spanish, they have math, they have history, they have science, they have geography, they have like pretty much everything. So yes, let's see. I want to apply, but I've never taught online. So if you are getting ready to apply and you've never taught online, I would really, really, really recommend going to my YouTube video that, which I see you're in the Facebook group. But if you go on my YouTube channel, it's just my name, it's Jillian Shanahan, you'll find me. You'll see a video that shows what my demo looked like. And I have seen people get rejected that have never taught online because they had no idea what they were even getting themselves into. And when we have all been there before, new, and had like no idea how to apply, how to do a demo, how to teach. We've all started somewhere. So I would recommend you look at my demo video. It's on YouTube. And if you search like Outschool or Allschool videos, demo videos, then, or even like ESL demo videos, you'll probably find like a whole bunch of examples of things that you can kind of like think about. You are going to want to do that and like really get yourself prepared to do the demo, because if it comes across that you're not confident and you can't teach, they may tell you have to wait. I've seen a couple teachers, a couple people that have never been teachers they found it off of, I think, a LinkedIn ad, or no, not LinkedIn. What's the job posting site? I can't remember, but they found it off of an ad on one of those job posting sites and applied to it, but they had no idea what they were getting themselves into. And they were told like, hey, like wait 6 months and apply again. If you want experience teaching, there is a group, and you're on Facebook right now. I don't know how to say your name. I apologize, but you're on Facebook right now. When you're done with this, look in the group for the Ukraine Teachers Project. That's a volunteer project, but you can go in and get some experience teaching and volunteering to teach these children in Ukraine. You can also I forget what they call it, it's like a shadowing or student teacher kind of thing. Like you can go in there with another teacher, and the other teacher is the teacher, and you're kind of like observing or like co-teaching. I think that's what they call it, co-teaching. And that way you can really like get a feel on maybe how other teachers teach. That would be my suggestion. And as far as application, remember you have to be from one of 6 countries: the US, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Ireland, and Australia, one of those countries. I always like have to think on the sixth one. Okay. How long does the application video need to be? And does it need to be like a mini mock class? So this has actually changed, I think, because I got an email from someone who used my application link. So when you use the link that I have to apply, I will follow up with you. I'll email you and I'll say, hey, thanks for using my referral link. Here are some resources to help you, and I'll send you, a link of resources, and I'll be there if you need help passing the application process. One of the people that I sent this email to, he messaged me back. He forwarded the email that Allschool sent him, and it was completely different than anything I've seen before. It said, instead of creating a demo video, if you have a recorded class with a student, you can use that as a demo video. So as long as you have permission to use the recorded class, or like with Palefish, how you can just cover up the student's name and picture. If that's something that you can do where you actually have already taught a class and you get that email from them, then that can be your demo. You don't have to record something new. If you do not get that email, and I'm assuming it goes out to everybody, but I'm not sure, or if you don't have a already recorded class, then you're going to make a mini mock class. I think it's 3 to 6 minutes long, but they may have changed it. If anybody has applied recently, let me know in the comments here. But it's really short. All I did was I made some slides on Canva, and again, it's on the YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel over here where you can actually see it. That video is longer. It's like a 7-minute intro video or something, because I used it for another company that I applied to. So I think it was Awaketh. Awaketh needed a 7 to 9 minute intro video or demo video or something, but it doesn't have to be that long. It's I think it's 3 minutes maybe. It's short, but you might be able to just use a video of you teaching if you get that email. It's pretty easy. After you pass, so if you are not from one of the countries, or you don't have the ability to work in one of the countries, one of those 6 countries, again, United States, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, Australia. If you can't work in any of those countries, then they're going to automatically deny you. It's going to say failed on your application process. If you pass all of those, it's going to say pass, and then it's going to invite you to the next step, and that's to submit your demo video. Wait, I think it's the demo video next. So you're going to submit your demo video. They're going to review your demo video. After you pass the demo video, then they're going to have you pass a background check. And the background check typically, now, if you're still on here, Alexandra, then you are going to yell at me. Typically, the background check takes less than a week. I have seen it where there have been holdups. So I have seen it. If you get that email from me saying, hey, if you need any help, feel free to reach out, you will have that email in your email box. If it comes down to it where you have applied and you're not getting through, the background check is not finishing, shoot me an email and I'll see if I can look into it for you. I'm not on their hiring team, but I do have a couple of connections and I might be able to get you in the right place so that you can get approved. Let's see. So typically the entire process can take depending on how fast you do things, it can take a week or so. And then after that, you'll have to list your classes, and your classes have to get approved. Classes typically get approved pretty quickly, within a day. And then you start getting students. And remember, whenever you're starting with a company or starting on your own, remember that it's not automatically pushing a success button. So it's going to take time. It's going to build up. It's kind of like a snowball, right? So you'll start little, maybe one student, maybe not, actually everybody will start with no students. So you'll start with no students, but you'll go down on a snowball effect, and you'll start gaining more and more and more and more students until your snowball of bookings is a mountain, right? So just keep in mind that if you post your lesson and nothing happens, post another one, see if something else takes off. Do themed classes if that will help you get students. So like maybe your niche is really into, I'll use Roblox again. Maybe the people that you are, would like to take your class would also like Roblox. Make a Roblox themed class. Maybe they really like horses, make a horse themed class. So think about what the students that you want to teach like, and make little themed classes too and see what takes off. You never know until you try. The students are there. You just have to sometimes be a little creative. And if something isn't working, try something else until it does. Make sure you have all the boxes checked. So you've got your intro video for the class. You've got your intro video for the teacher. You've got your bio written. You've got a nice picture up. Make sure you have all the boxes checked, because that's going to increase your chances of getting students. Those intro videos, think of them as like quick little advertisements. They're quick little commercials for your class. When a student is looking at them, they're looking at a bunch of different classes that might be around the same thing, and they're going to click on it, and you've got, a couple of seconds there to like show your personality, your teaching style, your background, to explain what the classes are going to look like, to be fun. And, this is your opportunity to attract them to your class. So think about what they need and what they like, and make a little video for it too. Okay. Do we have any more questions? And if you're watching the replay, feel free to leave your questions there on the replay as well, and I'll come back and answer them. If you have applied to Allschool, make sure you get some classes up. Like I said, they are going to have more students. They've been doing really well, actually, for being as new as they are too. But they're going to have more students in the next coming month or so, because school is starting. Make sure you have classes listed and ready to go then. They are going to need more teachers to fill their higher need of students. And yeah. So if you have any questions about applying, if you have any questions about getting students at Allschool or anything like that, then feel free to leave a comment here. And if you're on Facebook, tag me to make sure I see it. Sometimes the group has gotten large. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see the Facebook group? What are we, like almost at like 17,000 members, I think? How crazy is that? Let me see here really quick. I'm going to look at it really quick. So our Facebook group is at 16.8 thousand members. Isn't that insane? There's so many of you in there, and I love it. That got me really, like, I get excited every day. Every day when I get new people to join, I'm like, yay, more people. Do you prefer from the Philippines? Okay, so Allschool does not hire from the Philippines. You have to have eligibility to work or live in the US, Canada, UK, New Zealand, Australia, or Ireland. So Allschool is not an option if you don't have the eligibility to live or work in any of those countries. For the Philippines, the best one, well, I can't even say the best one because there are some really good ones out there. But I'm a big fan, if you like games, I'm a really big fan of the Ad Astra Elon Musk school called Synthesis. And I have a video on my YouTube channel for that as well. It's really, really cool, and they pay really well. There are no boundaries as far as, who can work there, where you have to be from. Another one is Awaketh. I've got a video on them too. I believe Native Camp hires from everywhere. I think. My brain sometimes doesn't process all the things I have on paper somewhere. I think. There are some different companies that will hire from everywhere. Allschool is not one of them. It's one of the limitations of their background checks, because they do background checks. Okay. So I'm sorry about that. I wish they could, or I wish they would, but it's only those. All right. Do you have any other questions? If not, I will see you guys all later. One more thing. This is really cool too, and I'm really excited about this. For those of you who were in our challenge, our marketing challenge, for those of you who want to be independent teachers and have your own independent business, which you can do both. You can work for a company and have independent. I always recommend doing that because if something happens with the company, we've seen that before, you want to have your own thing going on too, right? If you are interested in doing that, I'm losing my voice, so I'm sorry. And I didn't go to the Garth Brooks concert last night. But if you are interested in doing that and you want to learn how to market your own lessons, which you can also market your lessons for Allschool, they won't penalize you. I would just recommend growing your email list when you do it. I can get into that and showing you how to do that. But if you're interested in bringing in your own students, then I would highly suggest that you get into the challenge that we're going to be running. We did this a couple of weeks ago. We had over 300 people join. It was over 300 people. And I think we had a bunch of VIPs too. The VIP session is going to be even cooler than it was last time. It takes your free 5-day challenge, and it brings it into a 21-day challenge, which I'm really excited about. And the 5-day challenge is going to teach you how to market your lessons on either Instagram or like Little Red Book. And it's a global social media marketing challenge. And we will talk about some of the other platforms that you can use depending on what you want to use. So if you want to use TikTok or, TikTok, Instagram, Douyin, WeChat, LinkedIn, Kakao, the South Korean one. I don't know how to pronounce the name, Kakao. If you want to join us in that one, even if you did it last time, we took all the feedback from last time, which we had a lot of really good feedback. So I'm really excited to tell you that we're making it even better this time around. So if you want to join that, you can go to, and I'll see if I can put it on here. You'll have to type this in. You won't be able to click this link, but if you go to myname.com/challenge, that's going to take you to the challenge and you can enroll and register in that. That's not what this video is about. I just had to say it because I'm excited about it. So we have the 2.0 version of the challenge coming out. We're going to teach you Chinese marketing, non-Chinese marketing. It's a global social media marketing. It's a challenge. It's the 21-day VIP portion of it is going to be super cool because we're going to dig deep and get you actually making those converting posts. So the first 5 days, it's going to be laying down the foundation. And then the rest of the 21 days, it's going to really dig into making posts that convert to new students. So I'm super excited about that. But yes. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. If you have any questions about Allschool, let me know. I am happy to answer your questions. Gloria said, I offer a lot of great and useful advice. I appreciate every video. Thank you, Gloria. You were so sweet. Thank you. That made me smile. All right. And my birthday is in an hour and a half. So the next time I see you, I will be ancient and old, and I'll be walking with a cane or something. So, all right. I will see you guys later. Good luck if you apply to Allschool. If you do, make sure you use my application link, and I will send you some helpful resources to get you started. If you need help finding curriculum, or figuring out what you want to teach, leave a comment and I'll see if I can help you with that. And I hope I see some of you in the challenge. The challenge is starting August 15th. So you do have a little bit of time before it starts. And I just wanted to get it out there that it's happening again because I've been having a lot of questions about it. So I will see you guys all later. Bye, guys.